Hello guys, welcome to this video today where I'm gonna be testing Dying Light 1 Enhanced Edition on the 1660 Ti from Nvidia and i7-9750H. This is a laptop. It is the lowest end that I have. I don't have any dedicated GPU, or it has a dedicated GPU, but it's not like a desktop GPU. It's not gonna be as powerful, but it will do the job. I'm gonna test it on this GPU and see how it runs, if it gets bottlenecked by the CPU somehow. This is a 6-core CPU, 12 threads, no E cores, no P cores. It's just like an old CPU, traditional CPU. And let's go to the settings. It's 1080p, full screen. VSync should be off. Okay. Everything is high except for the viewing distance and Nvidia PCSS soft shadows. I don't like this PCSS. It takes 20 FPS no matter what GPU you have. I have not tried it on the 4090 and the 3090 Ti. I'm gonna try it on those GPUs later, but now I'm gonna try it on this because this is an old game. This is an 8 years old game, and I have to try it on GPU that is like suitable for it. Like, to say like 1660 Ti for this game when this game launched was not even there. Probably 1660 Ti is the high-end GPU for this game, and I'm gonna try to see how it runs. I hope it gets it loads fast.
Well, that master was a barrel of laughs. Now I need to get to this Dr. Zera.
It's an old game. A game this old, it's not gonna load that fast. Even though it's an SSD, GTA 5 does not load fast, even though it's in a GTA SSD. Yeah, those loading times were bad. I had to pause the video. So yeah, this game runs pretty much good in 1080p in this GPU. I mean, as I told you, this GPU was gonna be like a high-end, or like close to a high-end GPU from this game's era. Before I run the game, it was like I was in this building doing the training and the tutorial. It was boring and I did not want to film that, so I did that off camera. So I got out of this building like right here, and then I went to that spot. I got carried on because the game is actually good. I never got to play it before. I wanted to play it on Xbox 360, but they canceled it, and I had never got to play it. Even though I got my PC, I never got to play it. I forgot about it, and then I remembered it when Dying Light 2 launched, and I did not want to play. You know, it seemed like too far gone for me. So yeah, I'm trying it now, and this game runs pretty good. This is the performance. I mean, 1080p. This game runs like more than 60 FPS for its time. Like, let's say like we are now in 2015. Actually, this game is the enhanced edition, so it's 2016. So let's say now we are in 2016, and I'm running this game at 70 FPS in 1080p. Everything is high except for the Nvidia PCSS that's turned off because that's soft shadow. The shadows look just great without soft shadow. So yeah, I mean, it runs like 70s, 80s. It's really good. I mean, I like this game's performance in this. The CPU does not bottleneck the GPU, even though it's like a laptop CPU, and it's getting like thermal throttling right now because it was like 4,000 megahertz and now like 3,500. So once it reaches the 90, it starts bottlenecking itself. Thermal throttling itself. So this was 1080p. The thing is, this game does not allow me to change the resolution within the game. See here, I cannot change the resolution within the game, so I have to go back to the main menu to change the resolution. I'm not gonna do that right now. I'm gonna increase this for now. It was 93 FPS without, when the viewing distance in the middle. Let's see. Okay, so like 93 to 83, so that's 10 FPS lost to the viewing distance, and the viewing distance is, I mean, it's just fine in the middle. It's not supposed to be that high. It takes like 10 FPS just to get from here to here, and that's not good. So now what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna switch to 1440p. I'm gonna keep this in the middle, switch to 1440p, and come back. All right, so this is 1440p. I went back to the main menu to change the resolution, and now it's 1440p 16:9. VSync is still off, and everything is still high except for the viewing distance and Nvidia PCSS. The motion blur does I do not care about motion blur. It's just bad. Um, and it's still like performing good. I mean, above 60 FPS. I mean, 60 and above. I mean, the minimum that I got it was 60, so the averages are like just gonna start counting the average. And 100% are 1650, so they're not that low from what current FPS is, and that is good. The only thing is that why I come here in this area, I look for this area just to come and see how the GPU handles vegetation. Oh wow, I saw there like 48, so it dipped below 60. I mean, the average FPS is still yeah, it dipped below 60 FPS. Now it's running like a 51, and the 100% lows are 44 FPS. That's bad. That's like 20 FPS from like right here in this section of the game. Like this area, these zombies are super slow. He just hit it. What the hell? Did that zombie just commit suicide? Bro, you're dead. You cannot die again. I just slammed him to the ground. What are you trying to do? Go back. Don't touch me. That's harassment. I can touch you because you're dead. I can hit you with this, but you cannot touch me. I'm alive. I'm a living being. What? This guy wants to slap me from far behind. Let me just slap him. What just happened to me? I'm gonna die now. I underestimated these guys. I'm just gonna use a medkit. You know what? I'm gonna use the wrench to hit this guy. What? Die. He's still alive. So yeah, this game runs really good. I mean, wow. Why did it just dip below 60 in this area? There was no vegetation except for this little stuff. But I'm gonna look at it now. It's not that intensive. I'm gonna kill you because you're alone here. I'm gonna take you out of your misery. You're lonely. You're the only zombie around here, around these parts. I wonder if I jump from here, if I'm gonna die now. This is a parkour game. I'm not gonna die. Why can't I just jump on top of this thing? Yeah, so the game pretty much runs well except for the part that has vegetation. If any place has vegetation, it's not gonna run that smooth. But overall, it's just like 50 and above. Because the lowest that I got, current FPS, was 50 FPS. So yeah, this is I mean, this is running very good. No complaints there, and it still holds up. I mean, the graphics are not that good, but they're better than GTA 5 at least. They're not like Resident Evil grade graphics or like Last of Us grade graphics, but it still holds up till today. It's 2016 game. It's actually 2015. I don't know what they added in the enhanced edition because I haven't had the chance to play the game before. So I don't know what's the difference between the two. Probably it's like just resolution or like textures or something like that that was modified or something, and that's it. I mean, I want to try 4K on this GPU, but this GPU is not for 4K. Even though this is an 8-year-old game, 7 years old if we count it's 2016. It's not really good idea to run this game on this GPU because this is like a low-end GPU by today's standards. But for it, back in the day, like if I pretend like I'm in 2016, this GPU is like probably below the high end but above the mid-range GPUs, and it's still really, I mean, runs it really good. Runs it 16 FPS and like high graphics and 1440p. Back then, like we had like 1080p. Like 1080p was intensive on GPU. So yeah, so this is really running good. All right, guys. I wish you well. Subscribe and leave me a comment of games that you want me to try on this GPU or any other GPU that I have. I'm gonna try this game on 3090 Ti and 4090 probably. 49 is gonna be a overkill, but I'm just gonna try to see how much FPS I'm gonna get, and try to leave a comment, press the like button, subscribe, and leave a comment to tell me what game you want me and what GPU you want me to try to see in this channel. And alright, I wish you well. Have a good day.